Hello everyone, my name is Elle and welcome to another hashtag 365 days of samples update. So I have a lot of products to talk about. Let's dive right into it. Alright, so as always, I start with the products that I would not purchase the full size of, and there are a lot of them this week. The first product is from Ren, and this is the Keep Young and Beautiful Instant Firming Beauty Shot. So I had tried a sample of this last year during this project and I really loved it so much that I found a deluxe size that I got off of the Sephora website. And now after using it, I like it, but I'm not crazy about it. I'm definitely a lot stricter with myself this year with purchases than I've ever been before, and for good reason. I don't want to just buy something, and even after trying a sample of something, I still want to think about it. There's been very few cases this year where I've purchased the sample immediately after finishing something. It's only happened a handful of times because I would finish using it and then go, oh my god, I love that product so much, I can't live without it. This is just one that I finished and I just didn't think about it again. It's been like a week or so since I finished it and I didn't think about it until I was gathering everything for this update. So it just tells me that it's not something that I need to purchase. It did make my skin look good. It does what it says it's going to do. It's that instant firming thing, so it gives your skin that sort of like tight appearance and everything looks really smooth, but it's very, very temporary, and I didn't find that makeup applied that well on top of it this time around like it did last time. Like I remember using it before, like the sample last year, and really liking the way that makeup sat on top of it and liking how my skin looked, and just this time around I don't like it. So obviously things can change, preferences can change. My skin has changed a lot from last year. It's been changing a lot over the last year itself. So it makes sense that something that I enjoyed before isn't something that I would enjoy now. So that's why I would not purchase this guy. The next product I would not purchase the full size of for the same reason as I would not purchase the Ren, and that's the Lineage Water Bank Moisture Cream. So this was a good moisturizer. I liked using it, but once I finished it, I just didn't think about it anymore. If anything, when I use moisturizers now, I really miss my Philosophy Hope in a Jar moisturizer. I still have a little guy of the refining one, but I like the classic, just old Hope in a Jar moisturizer. That's always been my go-to, and this is the longest time I've been without it. That was always my, you know, break glass in case of emergency moisturizer. I've also kindly referred to that moisturizer as my share in Moonstruck moisturizer.
Snap out of it!
That's what that product normally does for my skin. So I can't believe I've gone this long without repurchasing it. The reason why I didn't was because it was off the Sephora Canada website for the longest time, and I've only seen it in store at Shoppers, not even at Sephora. So I think I'm gonna need at least a little like travel size of that guy. I know normally around the holidays they have released a little ornament size, something sort of similar to this, like what I have of the refined version, just because I miss it. I miss it. My skin misses it. My skin needs it. So this was a good moisturizer. I'd use it again, absolutely. It's just not something that I would purchase for myself. Like if someone gave it to me, if I had more samples of it, I'd use it. It was fine. It's just not something I actually want to spend money on. That's the kind of clear difference with that product and some of the other ones that I like. Okay, so the next product that I would not purchase the full size of is from Sephora, and this is the 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. So this little sampler came with 3 samples, medium walnut, medium beige, and light ivory, and I used the light ivory sample. I'm not planning on using the other 2 samples because I just don't need to. I'll either get rid of it or put it aside and see if somebody I know who might be slightly darker than me wants to try it out. I did not care for this very much. Now, it's hard to judge foundation samples when you don't have the correct match for your skin, because you can't really judge things like coverage very well just because it's the wrong shade. If something's too dark for you or too light for you, you're not going to be able to tell if it's going to work for you. So it says that it's supposed to be a buildable coverage for a natural flawless finish. It conceals blemishes and smooths the skin. So I did notice that my skin felt smooth, with the foundation on, and it's not a heavy foundation. It did feel very natural, very lightweight. It felt heavier than my Naked Skin foundation, which is my Holy Grail foundation. So I don't really have anything to compare it to, but it was a decent enough foundation. It just wasn't anything special. It wasn't something that I felt sat very well on my skin. I've been looking for a more fuller coverage or buildable coverage foundation that's a little bit heavier than Naked Skin, just for some variety, and this just didn't work for me. I just didn't think it was that good of a foundation. So I did cover my whole face in the sample packet, and I just looked at my face, you know, avoided the discoloration and looked at my face, and I was not impressed with it. It did not make me want to seek out the correct color match for me to try it again to see if I really liked it. There's been foundation samples I've used before on this project that I've really liked so much that I've either purchased the foundation, or I've gone back and tried my correct shade, or I have it on my wish list because I liked it so much, even if it was not the right color match for me, just because I liked the way that it felt and I could get an idea of how it would perform on my skin. So this just was not a winner for me. All right, so there's just a couple of things left that I would not purchase the full size of. The next thing is from Makeup Forever. No surprise, this is the Artist Acrylic. This is the shade 501, this beautiful deep purple shade, gorgeous. I had every intention of filming a makeup look, taking some pictures. Like, I sat down, had my whole setup going, did my base makeup, put this product on, and I could not stand it. And I just hate it so much. I'm not a lip gloss person, although I like lip gloss every now and then, certain specific kinds. I've been wearing lip gloss more often, but like 2 brands basically. Anyway, this stuff is just way too thick. I mean, it's a paint. It says right on there, it's a lip paint, and it's just so heavy, so thick. While it looks good, I can only tolerate it for like seconds. It's so heavy. My lips just feel coated. It's just so uncomfortable to me. I can't do it. I can't. So I think they look beautiful. If you're a lip gloss person, if you like liquid lipsticks and you like the look of a lip gloss and you just find like matte lipsticks, liquid lipsticks to be too uncomfortable for you, you'd probably like something like this. I just can't. So that is a hard pass for me. All right, so we have one last product that I would not purchase the full size of. This is from Fresh, and this is the Vitamin Nectar Vibrancy Boosting Face Mask. I've used this before, and I wasn't sure if I had or not until I opened it and I saw it, and I was like, oh yes, it's the marmalade. Fantastic. Because that is what this stuff looks like. Like, it looks like a marmalade. Can you see that? It's just, it's chunky, and even when you spread it all over your face, it's chunky. I don't like the idea of putting like preserves on my face. I know that's not what it is, and there's even a big warning on the back that's like, do not ingest, because it looks like jam. Like, I don't like that. Now, the mask itself, the results were good. My skin looked really good afterwards. Like, it felt good. It was soft and smooth and all those good things. But I really do not enjoy having this on my face because it's sticky and chunky. And it's not appealing to me. It's kind of almost gag worthy. And I just am anxious to get it off my face. You only have to keep it on for 10 minutes, but still, it's 10 minutes too long. Way too long. And I get that feeling like after a couple of minutes where I'm like, oh, I just want to get this off my face, because you can feel the stickiness and you can feel like the chunks and spots, because it just doesn't smooth out, because that's what the mask is. That's what it's supposed to be, and it just is not something that appeals to me. I really love Fresh as a skincare brand. I really love some of their products, but this one is just a no-go. No. All right, so I do have one thing that I would purchase the full size of. One thing. That's the Sephora Exfoliating Cleansing Cream in charcoal. I know. I was kind of surprised that I liked this because I've talked about it before, how I don't like the exfoliating cleansing cream combo. But that's really because I don't like it as a pure exfoliator. As a cleanser, it's great, and this one was fantastic. So I used one previously that was just the straight cleansing cream, and now I use the exfoliating cleansing cream, and I really like it. And they're sold out on the Sephora Canada website. And it was on sale too for like $5 Canadian. So I'm really disappointed I didn't try these samples early, but these are still fairly new samples to me. I'd say I got them within the last maybe month and a half, somewhere around there. Like, I definitely did not get them a long time ago. And people were saying that maybe the products were being discontinued, which makes no sense to me. If they were just giving out samples of it, why would they discontinue it? So I'm kind of disappointed and a little ticked off that they would do that. I'm hoping that they'll bring the products back. Maybe they're changing the packaging or something, because I really enjoyed using this. I would not have this as my one exfoliating product because it's too gentle for this, but this is more like an almost everyday kind of exfoliant, and then I could have something that was a little bit more intense to use like once or twice a week to exfoliate a little bit deeper, to cleanse a little bit more. This was just a really good everyday thing, and I got like 3 uses out of this, and I could just put it all over my face, and it lathered pretty nicely, and it really made my skin feel good, and I felt like it looked good. I definitely noticed after 3 days of using this that my pores even looked a little bit smaller. Like, I was so impressed with that, and I immediately went to the Sephora Canada website. Like, that's one of those products that I finished the sample and I was like, all right, let's buy this thing. And I went to the website and I was like, it's sold out. No. And then when it was even just worse seeing like the $5 thing on there. I'm like, $5, $5 freaking dollars. Are you kidding me? So I'll be stalking the website looking for that to come back in stock, because that's one of those things that I will buy immediately, absolutely immediately. Probably one of these straight up cleansers and the exfoliating cleanser, because I feel like they would work really well with my skincare routine. All right, I have one product that I'm moving back into my collection because I used it a few times, long enough to know that I like it, but I don't feel like I need to pan it because there's quite a bit of product in here. I hate winding these things up. Anyway, this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in Au Naturel. I'm using this as my base today. I used it as a base for a couple of different eye looks before, and it's so beautiful. I'm not a cream eyeshadow person. I don't know what's gotten into me recently. All these things that I never liked before, I like. Lip gloss, bronzer, cream eyeshadows. I don't know. I like stepped into a vortex. I'm in an alternate universe or something right now, because this is not the kind of stuff that I would normally like. I don't normally prefer to use cream eyeshadows as a base, but this one was just absolutely beautiful. It's this very soft, cool, like almost grayish color. There's a hint of pink in there, and it blends out so well. It's so soft. It's such a soft product. Like, I'm used to cream shadows being really stiff and hard to blend out, and this one just like blends itself out. Like, no effort at all to blend out. I didn't use it on its own because this is way too natural for me. Even for daily stuff, I just used it as a layer, but I really loved it, so much so that I would 100% buy more of these in the future. But I'm gonna put that aside and, you know, use it when I want to use it. I don't need to pan it. So I have 4 things left that I'm still working on. My 2 perfumes, because I've actually been wearing Nirvana Black recently again, because it's just sort of my signature scent, so I've been using that one. The Replica Dancing on the Moon fragrance is really different. I'm not going to get too much into it right now, but I really like the Moonflower scent, and it's a little bit dark and mysterious, and I like it so far. I'm still using the IGK Low Key Cleansing Walnut Scalp Scrub. Pretty good so far. I like it. And the Bumble Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Balm to Oil Pre-Shampoo Mask. I swear, all their products have such long names. You're only supposed to use this once a week, so I have about 1 use left of this product, which means it'll be done for the next update. All right, my friends, are you ready for the sample box? There we go. We are going to choose some new products. So I have 4 I'm still working on, so I am going to choose 6 because I like having 10. 10 seems to be a good number that's working for me pretty well. So, All right, I have lip gloss. If you guys have seen some of my recent updates, I've just been decluttering the ones that I know don't work for me. That was a buxom one. I just don't like them. They're not worth keeping. This thing is from YSL. This is the Touche Eclat Blur Primer. So I have a little bit left of this. I think it's probably about a third, maybe a third of it left. Some of these products that are in here are stuff that I used before, and then when I gathered all of my like travel size, deluxe size products, I just threw them all in here. So I have used a fair amount of this, but I'm going to continue to use it. The next thing I've got here is from Mereadesso. I've used this before. This is the all-in-one moisturizer. I remember using this before and liking it, so not a bad thing to throw in there. Next we have, this is an eyeshadow from Sephora. This is an eyeshadow called something Punch. It's blue sparkly eyeshadow. I guess I'll just play with it enough to see if it's something that I want to keep or if it's something I want to declutter. Let's see, the fourth product I'm choosing here, this is from Skinmedica, and it's an Ultra Sheer moisturizer. All right, the fifth product I have here is from Makeup Forever, and this is the smoothing primer. So I've got a couple of primers. All right, that's fine. All right, one last product, I think. Maybe I'll choose more. I have from Clinique. Oh, I haven't tried one of these in a while, so this should be interesting. This is a 3-step skincare thing with the cleanser, clarifying lotion, and dramatically different moisturizing lotion. So it's been a while, so I guess I'll give it another chance. I just haven't had a lot of good luck with Clinique products in general, so I do think I will pick one more thing, maybe another foil type product. Foils are fun. Okay. I have from Glamglow the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. Again, another product I haven't used for a while. You know, I'm kind of tempted. Again, I don't feel like I have enough stuff, so I think I'm going to pick, again, one more thing. Why not? It's good to have variety. I don't want to have too much because then I don't end up using everything, but I like to have stuff to play with. All right, so I have from Living Proof the Perfect Hair Day shampoo and conditioner. Excellent. Very good. I'm feeling very good about this now. All right, so that is everything for this update. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns down below, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And as always, please let me know if you've used any of these products, because I'd really love to know if you have any tips or tricks or hints, things I should be aware of before diving into using these products. It's always very much appreciated. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you, and I will hopefully talk to you soon. Bye for now.